Hello, everybody. What's up? My name is Brooke Morrison, and I'm here with the fabulous and beautiful Niki. How are you feeling today?
I'm good. Thank you so much. That was very nice. I'm feeling good. I'm
Yeah.
pretty hungry. I haven't eaten anything, so I will definitely take care of that after this. But how are
Same.
you?
I'm doing good. This is my breakfast. So this is how I've been
Oh,
today. And if I end up sounding a little sick, I'm sorry as well. I'm just like it's
oh my goodness.
crunchy.
Hope you
Yeah.
feel better.
No, thank you. It's good. But we need to start this first of all by talking about a sold out tour, which I'm sure you've already been answering a ton of questions about. But this is huge. I mean, this is something from September through October. You're going all around the country and it is sold out. Were you surprised that this sold out as fast as it did?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I went into it with like no expectations because I hadn't ever been on a headline solo tour before. So yeah, just for it to kind of go so fast was incredible. I was really emotional and yeah, just over the moon about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible to watch as well. I've heard from everybody that it was sold out and it sold out so fast. And they're adding dates to accommodate for more fans,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Very crazy. Also, if you
Yeah.
hear a dog in the background, I'm so sorry. Like I'm trying to figure out like how do I control this? Like it's out of my hands.
No, I'm one of the people that's like, tell your dog I said hi. So that's okay.
Lucy,
Yeah.
she's
I love it. And we also have to talk about Hen the Clouds 2022. So you were at the last one as well. You are the headliner for this one, and you are sharing the stage with like Jackson Wang, and Chung Ha is going to be there this year. But of course, Rich Brian, BB's back and everything. Will this set kind of be similar or different to what we can expect on tour?
oh, good question. You know what? It's still in the works, and I don't know if I necessarily have that answer for myself just yet. But
Mm-hmm.
I definitely foresee it to be slightly different, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. All right. All right. And then that also brings me to your set at Coachella. We just have to we have to cover so many things.
Yes,
It's
we have
you've
to cover
been so much, so many epic things. I mean, Coachella, first of all, I was there in the crowd and your set was beautiful. It was like super high pressure. And then it came to you and everybody just relaxed and it was beautiful and the colors and just, it was great. So what was that experience like for you, first of all?
Thank you. That's really cool that you were there. It was great. That was the first Coachella that I've ever been to, like, period. So I think that was really awesome. Yeah, I definitely just went into it again. Like I'm a sort of like a low expectations kind of person. Maybe
Right.
it's like a coping mechanism. I don't know, but I definitely just came into it with like, look, even if nobody's there, nobody like likes it or whatever, it doesn't matter. What matters, you have a good time with your band. And
Yes.
my band is like my little stage family at this point.
Mm.
And so, yeah, the goal was just to have as much fun as possible. And then if people like it, that was going to be a bonus. And then people were there, people did show up, and people did like it. And so that was a nice cherry on top. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, to be honest, the only reason I went to Coachella, which it was my first Coachella too, was to see the 88 Rising stage. So
Oh,
it was
sick. Very.
epic. Yeah, it was epic. So how much say did you have and how that went? Did you get to choose the songs? Did you get to choose how long it went? What was your say in that?
I had quite a bit of say. I mean, they basically offered, like, I think everyone like a 10-15 minute slot kind of thing.
Mm,
And
yeah,
it was very up to the artist as to like what they wanted to do. And so, yeah, I decided I wanted
nice.
to do kind of like an acoustic rendition or like just an acoustic moment because I've never done that before. And also, everything else was so hype. I just kind of wanted to do
Mm,
nice, sort of like calm in between. And also, it's sort of like a nice little nod to this album that's coming out because it's
right.
very guitar based. And I was just trying to tease things along the way in any way that I could. And I saw that as a little golden ticket opportunity to, you know,
Right.
yeah, pay tribute to this next album or tease it sort of, even though nobody
Which we
knew that that's what I was doing except for me until now.
oh, you're right until now because we do have some information about your coming album and everything. But first, I want to talk about just how young you are. First of all, because 23 is an amazing age to be doing what you're doing and traveling and experiencing new things and having fans and everything. I mean, we love the fact that you're a woman who's like shattering glass ceilings and just doing whatever the heck you want to do. But as far as long-term goals go, not only for you as an artist, but for you as a person, what are some of those?
Great question. I think I am figuring it out, and that's part of being 23. No, but I definitely I think if I can be involved in music forever, that'd be sick. Like to some degree, like even if that kind of like ebbs and flows or changes or takes on a different form someday, as long as I can still be creative for the rest of my life, I think that would be the ideal life for me. I'm not somebody that can just turn that off, I guess, or move on to something else. Yeah, I love creating in any way possible. So I think like a creative life is what I envision for myself, whatever that looks like. And maybe like 16 more dogs.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I want to meet all of them, please. If that can ever be a thing, but you're right. I feel like someday I'm going to be either a dog lady or a cat lady. So that'll probably happen, you know. But speaking of music, okay. So we have the single before and we have the video out as well. So why this single? Why right now for this single?
Yeah, good question. I think I just wanted to kick off the, album cycle with what I believe is sort of like, I think before is the ending to the story. And the album is structured really cool because I feel like, and I can't, honestly, I can't tell if I did this intentionally or unintentionally, but it's sort of in like reverse chronology right now, where it's like, it starts with the end and then it ends with the beginning, and before is the end. And I kind of like there's something like poetic about it to just like hit you with the ending and then that comes before that later. So yeah, that's kind of the reason for it. And also I really love the song and I wanted everyone to kind of like hear the direction that I'm going in like as soon as possible. And I feel like before is just a great starting point to this entire chapter. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we're also talking about a new album, Nicole, that is coming in August.
Yes.
To line up with everything you're about to do with this sold out tour and Head in the Clouds and everything. So I just want to talk about the letter that you wrote to fans when you announced this, because I thought it was such a beautiful way to show that you've had this relationship with your fans since day one. And you used to put out music on YouTube before you were signed, and you have that really, really special, intimate relationship. But since then, you've been doing all these huge, epic things. How has that relationship grown between you and your fans?
Yeah, no, great question. I think like it's been really interesting to sort of see like how the OG fans, like the fans that have been there in the comments when there were like 26 comments on my YouTube video, like some of those people are still here. I still recognize their handles and I'm still following some of them. And no, I think like my relationship with my fans, well, first of all, the fan base definitely grew. And it's really interesting to see what kind of people like my music and listen to it and stick around for it. I feel they're very smart. Like that's the general like through line of my fans is they're very, very observant, in touch, analytical, clever people. And I think like, I'm so stoked that that I have fans like that, because they're like they'll notice things that sometimes I don't even notice. You know what I mean? It's like like the relationship between track 7. It's like on some I kind of like and they're just so they're in touch with life and emotions. And I think that's something that's really important to me as an artist, because I personally gravitate towards like sad, emotion driven music. And I think my fans can also say the same. And I think that's why we click.
Yeah. I think they're probably a direct reflection of who you are as an artist, which is amazing.
Totally.
And the one thing that I love about that too is the ending of the letter is foreshadowing something that it's not happily ever after. So such a spoiler, obviously, but what does that mean? Can you say anything about that, or do we have to wait for the album?
Yeah, I will say, I think without, while still being pretty tight-lipped about it, like I will say, like, I think this album is the first, like the ultimate breakup album slash record that like I've always wanted to put out.
Yep.
And I just like never have for some reason. Like I think it kind of like phases me that like somebody that only listens to sad music, just like I have not put out an album like that. You know what I mean? Where it's just like all sad songs or like mostly emotional songs. And yeah, I think that's, I'm gonna frame this album that way.
Mm.
And yeah, you're just gonna have to listen to it to kind of like get the full picture.
What else can we expect from this year aside from a tour from you?
What else can we expect? I mean, I think there are a lot of fun things that are still, like in the works and just sort of like we're having conversations about it. So, I mean, I don't know. It's still up in the air, but definitely like Head in the Clouds, August 20th, 21st in LA. I'm very excited about that, headlining that. And yeah, I'm honestly right now, like I'm just focused on the album and the tour, and then anything else that comes up like sort of like around those things will just be like a great little cherry on top. But yeah.
All right. Well, tell your dog I said hi. Can't wait to see you at Head in the Clouds. It's going to be epic.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Brooke. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you for sitting down with me. Have an amazing rest of your day.